Thank you to the organising committee and the TTA for inviting me to speak today and to share the work that we have been doing in Australia to build capacity on technology standards. I would like to begin by telling you a little bit about our work program on tech standards in Australia, and then go on to share details of our capacity building activities. I am from the Standards and Conformance Strategy section in the Australian Government Department of Industry, Science and Resources. In our section's Tech Standards Work Program, we engage closely with industry on technology standards topics, coordinate government activities on priority technology standards, manage key international partnerships, both bilateral and multilateral, and provide information for government and industry stakeholders. Our work is guided by Australia's list of critical technologies in the national interest. The list includes technologies for which Australia has research, intellectual or industrial strengths and capabilities to be supported and championed, technologies for which Australia needs uninterrupted access through trusted supply chains, technologies on which Australia must retain strategic capability or maintain awareness. The list includes many technologies, as you can see, but the three we focused most on are artificial intelligence technologies, advanced information and communications technologies, and quantum technologies. The Australian government has developed a coordinated approach to support and enable industry-led development of technology standards by investing in skills programs to support Australian experts in international technology standards development, enhancing information sharing between government and industry, and collaborating with international partners and promoting Australia's interests in technology standards. Our main capacity building program is called the Tech Standards Knowledge Program. The program supports Australian technical experts developing international standards for critical technologies. It equips them with the knowledge that can help them better engage in standard-setting forums. This includes greater understanding of the geopolitical landscape in which standards are set, how standards can impact the national interest, and how to communicate and engage effectively in international standards forums. Our Tech Standards Knowledge Program has two key initiatives: a skills program and a security clearance program. Our skills program increases the influence of Australia's technical expert representatives by providing targeted training programs on non-technical skills. The security clearances we provide increase situational awareness on a need-to-know basis. We have 3 courses in our skills program. The first is on the geopolitics of standards. This is a course that introduces the concept of standards-making power. It's a half-day seminar with opportunities for discussion and information sharing. The second course is on cultural intelligence, which focuses on cultural effectiveness in standards development scenarios. This involves 2 half-day interactive workshops and a supplementary e-learning module. The third course is on the advanced negotiation for standards committees, which explores best practice negotiation frameworks and develops participants' negotiation styles in ways similar to the courses that we've heard our other participants on the panel speak about today. Participation in these courses is limited to standards experts who are Australian citizens. Our stakeholder feedback on these courses from the last year has been really strong. For the Geopolitics of Standards course, 95% of participants agreed that the training was informative, relevant to their role in standard setting, and a valuable learning experience. Over 90% agreed the training increased their understanding of the relevant issues. On the cultural intelligence course, 94% of participants agreed that the content was relevant to their standards development work, and 95% would recommend this training to others. There were similarly strong results for our advanced negotiation course, with 85% of participants agreeing that the training met their needs and expectations, and 100% would recommend this training to others. Through our security clearance program, the Australian Government funds and sponsors security clearances for eligible Australian experts participating in setting international critical technology standards. Cleared experts can access a limited volume of relevant classified information on a need-to-know basis to support situational awareness. As part of this initiative, we held a classified briefing for cleared experts in February 2025. After the briefing, we found that 91% found the briefing overwhelmingly positive, and 88% agreed that the briefing was relevant and engaging to their work. Based on feedback from participants in the Tech Standards Knowledge Program, we have also run a number of unclassified briefings for standards experts covering policy issues and priorities such as the national interest. These sessions have helped to connect the dots between high-level concepts and practical principles. Feedback has been positive and attendance exceeded expectations. This slide shows how the registrations for our Tech Standards Knowledge Program have risen over time. As you can see, we have had more than 160 participants register for the program, and that number is growing. This next slide shows the sectors from which participants in the Tech Standards Knowledge Program come. We found that the majority of participants, 73%, come from industry, with 13% coming from other sectors, 8% of participants coming from academia, and 5% coming from government. Only 1% come from civil society. We have learned a lot from running the Tech Standards Knowledge Program, including that regular engagement with standards stakeholders is essential to drive uptake. We have seen that engagement has improved as participants have progressed through multiple sessions. We have also seen early signs of referrals by participants, which shows that participants are recommending the course to others, and more people are becoming aware of capacity building opportunities. Participants asked for more stakeholder briefings, and so we ran these successfully. Feedback has been consistently positive, leading to stronger relationships between government and experts. In addition to our Tech Standards Knowledge Program, the Australian Government Department of Industry, Science and Resources also funds a number of standards capacity building programs in our region. Through Australia's APEC support program, our department contributes to capacity building in trade facilitation, digital trade, circular economy, and AI governance. These capacity building projects have helped APEC economies align with international standards for logistics services, e-invoicing and paperless trade, as well as advanced AI norms and circular economy standards for sustainable development in the region. APEC projects typically involve a seminar, a workshop, or conference that is made accessible to all 21 APEC member economies, with a view to uplift regional capability and establish harmonized standards to support trade. Our department is currently supporting Standards Australia to lead the APEC project on strengthening collaboration on standardization for quantum technologies in the APEC region. Within ASEAN, Australia is self-funding 2 capacity building projects under the ASEAN Australia New Zealand Free Trade Area Subcommittee on Standards, Technical Regulations, and Conformity Assessment Procedures. These capacity building projects focus on international standards cooperation in renewable, green, and clean energy, as well as digital transformation in standards development. In addition to these government-funded initiatives, Standards Australia is also progressing several other projects aimed at developing regional capacity. One of these is a project on responsible AI, ISO IEC 42001 AI training for practical implementation, which helps build capability and understanding in the region through delivering responsible AI management training in Southeast Asia. There is also a project on critical and emerging technologies in Southeast Asia, for which Standards Australia has partnered with the Australian Government's Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. Standards Australia is also running a project on Pacific quality infrastructure, for which Standards Australia is contracted by the Pacific Islands Forum Secretariat to support the standards stream of the Pacific Quality Infrastructure Initiative. Lastly, they have partnered with the Australian Government to implement a project on standards uplift in Timor-Leste for Timor-Leste's national standards body, IQTL. These regional capacity building projects benefit policymakers, national standards bodies, public and private stakeholders, and in-country end users. And that brings me to the end of my presentation, but I'm very happy to answer any questions either now or in the panel. If you would like to contact us, please reach out to us at criticaltechnologystandards@industry.gov.au. Thank you.